Yeah, right, I need a haircut. And welcome back to Nugget Garage. Right, this week we're going to try and make it so the engine bay is completely finished. I've wired a little fan control module thing that looks a bit like arse, but I don't know, it was a long day and that's what I come up with. Don't show it really close. Oh, you're a shithead, eh? So that means basically now I've just got to run a power cable to the main feed of this and an earth lead back to the chassis, and I should be able to put all of the front bits back on. Yeah.
Front back on.
And there's a MAC valve that's got to go here. There's another pressure sensor in the fuel reg, so this wire is going to sort of head over that way and pick up those jiggers and end up in the cabin. And once I put that plug onto there and get an alternator plug, the engine bay wiring is finished. And then all I've got to do really is drop a fuel line down to the Y down the bottom for the feed, and the fuel lines are in the engine bay done as well.
I can show it to people, but
it looks a bit weirdish. It's very dark.
It's very dark.
And there's also a catch can over there I've got to make to complete the bay. See, this is a full week.
Nice.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff to do in there.
Yeah, so that'll finish that bit though, and then it's just wiring and exhaust and grandpa skids.
Grandpa skids.
Oh, and I got these two. It's like the cheapest Chinese springy jiggers that I could get.
Springy shocker jiggers.
So I figured this thing's got no sway bar and that engine's heavy, and that might make it not drive like a boat. I don't know.
Yeah, it's grandpa, it's going to drive like a boat.
Or not. I also got to shorten that.
Alright, so you're not going to get this engine bay done this week at all? You tell stories.
I could, just the camera makes everything take 10 times longer. Do you reckon the internet will lose their shit if I just smash a turkey in it?
Nah.
I pre-drilled.
Well,
I don't know how I'm going to get my hand on my nuts. Turkey. See, I can't get my hand on my nuts. Techie. Not putting a freaking nutset in a bracket holding a relay, for fuck's sake. Can you hear that noise? It's the comment section. Oh, why is that so satisfying?
Straight into the comment.
That's back here. She's all good.
Oh wait, what's this thing?
Oh yeah, I'm sticking with my little wedgie designs. Yeah.
I didn't know you mounted that, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, it's all about air conditioning efficiency and optimization.
Oh wait, I can't use that shot.
Don't worry.
Oh look, there's nothing there to see.
Or not.
I keep using.
All right, we watched. I did watch quite a lot of Vice Grip Garage before last episode. That's a good show.
It is cool. It is fun.
Makes you want to find the car and go and rescue it.
Maybe we should do that. That could be fun.
Yeah, you find them, I'll rescue them. I'm not dealing with people on the internet. Buy my 86, people. Call Chris. It's a good deal.
They call me?
Call Chris. He doesn't really want that much money for it. He's just trying. So I don't have the right plugs, and as usual it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to improvise. And I probably don't need this size wire to run my fan control module, but I don't have anything smaller. and it can't hurt.
It's going to be very well powered.
Yeah, it's just going to be power. Apparently we need to appear like we're more professional in our videos.
More professional.
Yeah. How do you
Somebody's
do?
watching their own videos.
I think I need a bow tie. I need to finish Grandpa fast. I need to play with my other car.
Your other car?
Yeah, it's right here.
It is. Oh. I thought you weren't meant to solder wire.
That's what the people who don't solve wires say. Or companies that want to sell crimping tools. The amount of times I've had people crimp me the wire incorrectly and then I've taken it back to my shop and it's just kind of pulled out and then I've just pretended it didn't happen and then solder it just so their feelings are okay.
This is professional.
It is.
Is this what he meant by being more professional with the videos?
I'm not sure.
You reckon there's... I don't know if the cigarette lighters are
Well,
professional.
I haven't
level.
smoked now in 600 days. So I don't have any lighters. I have to try and find them when I need them.
So it's not a cigarette lighter now,
It's a heat shrink lighter.
heat shrink into... Oh.
Gotta make another one.
Good gear, that stuff.
It's like the black paint of the electrical world, eh? Look how good it is now. I don't want to lean on that too hard.
Oh, no,
It
don't
might-
break the bracket off.
It might snap off. Gosh. Don't lean on it. Snap it. One. Oh. It is a tad overkill. I will have the world's fastest fan speed on a V12 Cressida. Do it myself.
Look at it. just keep going.
I was just looping myself.
You didn't tell the people what that thing is, hey?
It's a fan control module.
Yeah, but I couldn't remember if you could explain what it is.
Module that controls fans.
Yeah, I got that much.
Good. Good, bad, good, good. How does one get down there neatly?
Find the messy way and don't do that.
Oh yeah, about there. I'm going to be flying this Cressida over like New York one day and it's going to go because I didn't crimp that. Lucky it's not a helicopter, eh? Mil Spec Pro.
Good thing cars don't fall out of the sky.
Yes.
I'm going to harden the wire and it's going to snap.
Yeah. People do get wiring wrong though. We'll show you one just here. I've seen a movie about this once. Got there in the end. That's what also happened in the movie.
Systems test.
Can you feel if that's going the right way?
Do it again, do it again.
Back ones. Back away.
That's the back ones. And this is the little... Wow! It's a good little fan.
They're all Spal fans, so they're all good ones.
Thanks, Golby. You...
Right, the front unfell off. I had to kind of modify a little bit to get it in there, but not much. But
Looks good though, doesn't it?
yeah, except where I crashed it into a pole in my garage. I forgot about that actually, I should have got that fixed. And while that was getting done, all those other little jobs that I mentioned before somehow completed themselves. Yeah, so we did Mac valve things, finished that wiring bit up to the regulator and obviously the Mac valve. And power and ground, we did that before, it's finished, tested. So reality is now in the engine bay, probably up to, we need to do, we've got to shorten this cable because it doesn't like being bent at a weird angle. Obviously the cam and crank sensor wiring still needs to be complete, but I'm waiting to use the Haltex wire for that. So I guess, catch can. And I probably should do something about water expansion. But I don't think that's stuff that we need to make it start, so.
No.
Which also means that it may never happen if I don't do it now. Well, what do you want to do this morning? Besides go back to bed?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind going back to bed, to be honest.
Maybe we just start throwing fuel lines at it.
Engine bay fuel lines are done mostly, isn't it?
I've got to do one more rail feed, which is down the abyss. Got to figure out how to get down there. And then the return line, which is also going to head down into the abyss.
Well, you want to go to the abyss?
We could start at the back and work forward.
That sounds easier.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Why not?
Sure. Cressida Restoration 101.
There's those bottom radiator brackets that the internet shall not see.
Which one's wet?
Nothing. I'm pretty sure I got the wrong stuff.
The wrong stuff? Why did you do that?
Well, it depends how much room we have above the fuel tank. Right, because I've got to adapt from -6 to -8 and then into a 90, which looks a bit high, eh? We're gonna go two mufflers, eh? So we need that there. Or do we let it be loud?
I think they're... No, I bought mufflers for it.
There's a good spot for a filter there, but we also need flex things. But I put flex things there.
Flex things not fit here?
Mufflers.
You might have to make a bracket.
I probably could just not set it to the floor. Text. So we talk about stuff and things.
Yeah.
All right.
You better talk about what you're doing at least, so that way when you do it without the fucking camera rolling, at least people know what you've done. Oh yeah, these things.
It's got no fan, but Grandpa, it's just going to be Grandpa really.
Does it need a fan though?
But, you know, I put one of those patent pending Scoopy things that fix the super on there, eventually. But I figure if you don't put a temperature sensor in the fan, they won't know, so it's all good.
Yeah,
We need to put this and that in here somewhere, so I reckon we'll nutsert that, and Grandpa's going to be able to swing both ways.
Ooh.
Yeah, doubling his chances on either fuel. Got some really small things.
They're probably a bit too small.
You reckon?
Yeah. Very small hole.
I've only got
They're
3.
like tiny.
How big a hole you want? M6. M8.
Eight's a bit much. M6 might work. M6 will work. There's 3.
So we'll do M4 on one, M6 on the other. Next thing is to find a drill bit.
Back seat of the Corolla, maybe?
I don't think so, Tam.
Why wouldn't it?
Because everything in this place is blunt. Oh, why you gotta be so mean?
Interesting way to do it.
This carpet getting there again. It's the carpet saying, "You shall not pass." Whoops, sorry.
Are you though?
What?
Sorry?
No. If it wasn't for me, Grandpa would be in the scrapyard. See how much less destructive this putting nutsets into your car? And that little 4mm techie would have made a little tiny hole like this.
But it's not proper. No.
Oh, I thought you said it was 10mm.
Do you use a 10.5mm drill bit or an 11? So did that squeeze up?
I can't be sure. Yes. See, I can't send it like that. It's pretty much unsendable. Snap. Yeah. Wait until it doesn't line up with the holes. See, Techie would have sorted that too. Are you happy now?
It's pretty though, isn't it? No?
Pretty expensive.
How good would it be if you could get like Allen key headed techies? Nobody'd know.
Oh no. Speed flow has to be upside down. Small one. Oh, you mother.
Where's the fuel lines? Are they coming over this side, eh? Not that one. Not that one. Probably not. Well, you can't find Allen key.
It's not that one either, is it? Wait, this one looks suspiciously like it. At the current speed that I'm working, I reckon.
Should have this done by next year.
Yeah, I reckon we'll have another COVID between now and then. It's going to take so long to finish, the hoses are going to be degraded and we'll have to get new hose. What is that? What are you doing, Cressida? Look at the goodness. just like so only it fits. And it's not crap.
Do it. Oh,
We do have room. Just take it.
oh, yeah.
That's the seat, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one's gonna know.
Ever. No one's ever going to know that.
It's an M3.
M3. It's massive.
I don't think
What
I've
about all the
M3.
vibrations? It'll just vibrate off, bro. It'll be like your oil filter. It'll fall off.
I don't have nutset stuff, right?
Yeah.
Off camera, I will pull these out, drill the holes, and not bolt it.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to techie it, are you?
No.
That's rough. That's just to line up the holes for the nutset, eh? It'll be fine. Nobody else will know, just except you and me.
After the camera's off, I'm gonna drill the holes through and put a nut in the bottom there. Yeah.
Nobody will know, dude.
I drilled it in the wrong spot. I'm just gonna have to redo that shot again, eh?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I can hear it now. That's it, I'm unsubscribing. Ooh, that flex sensor just flexed a bit then.
It's fine.
See that?
Look at it.
Fucking fantastic.
Look at that. And all in 2 minutes.
If we jumped it and someone fat was on the back seat, there's a small chance they'll get the end of a tech screw in their ass.
I don't know, man. Have you seen Cressida seats? They're pretty plush.
Pretty plush, yeah. So now we can actually run a hose, which was our original idea for the morning.
It won't take long at all.
That's the return. Maybe we could do that one first.
Is this fun?
No, not much fun, to be honest.
Straight.
The Supra got a nice billet, organising for tubes and whatnot. We're just going to go zip ties.
Sorry, keeper. I ain't getting shit.
Have we got enough length?
I've always thought I did, but... Press it.
See that? Speed guard.
Where's your lead, mate?
It's pre-lubed. I don't cut corners in Australian made, mate. You can't get oils through customs, see?
Look at it glide. Good gear, eh?
Probably should be using aluminium spanners. Let's not scratch my fittings. But if I scratch them, it just gives me an excuse to buy more of them.
Sure.
My new car's got red and blue. How do you feel about that?
I think it upsets me a little bit, to be honest, but it actually kind of suits it, so...
Enough of it.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't be replacing
No, I'm fucking doing that.
It'd cost you $5,000 just to change the car.
Should we be concerned about that turn? I don't think so, eh?
It's all right, isn't it?
So, a bit like,
Well, first part of return line, and on to the next.
welcome back to halftime at Nugget Garage, now with new improved AL spec audio. So, I think last time you seen it, I put one line on the sort of flexi sensor there that's tacked to the floor. and now they're all there. It happened again. So what do we do? This is not going to stay tech, by the way, I will show you later. So flex sensors in, -6 return, -8 feed, speed flow sensor, filter. I've already put the bulkhead on the pump housing, so that's already done, connected up. Use some heat management where the muffler is going to sit here. Just industry standard tied the fuel lines to the original fuel lines. Wanted to cross over to the gearbox to get the temperature, you know, the exhaust is going to be through here, so I wanted to keep the lines away from the pipe. And there's a nice little recess there where a industry standard emissions device once was. So I've got room there now. Split it from -8 to twin -6 up through the abyss and onto the back of the rails. So that's all done. And we actually pressure tested it, and the only fitting that leaked wasn't speed flow.
Yeah, none of it was on camera.
Yeah. And the wheels are falling off. So what we're about to do now is weld some really crappy Chinese struts to Toyota's totally fine working struts. So, I don't have any instructions, but people have brought these in before and they seem to leave roughly that much on the strut. So that's what I did. And we didn't even bother taking the actual insert out, we just cut through it. That's why there's oil everywhere. Turns out it wasn't the gas one. I've sort of figured out the orientation of where the original strut was based on where they had the sway bar mount. So I've cut the shitty little brake tab and ABS tab off, and I'm going to put that back. Also remove that in an industry standard way that meant I didn't have to take the brake line off the caliper. I'm sure it'll be okay. Let's go and weld it. So how do you I suppose it's just a bit of extra free camber or something, isn't it?
I guess so. No suspension guy.
I'd say that's roughly right. Could possibly go wrong.
Possibly go wrong.
I'm confident that Joel Mark Collins cut it back off his strut in a square fashion. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, anyway. Or not. Where do those manifolds come from that keep exploding? Otaku, wherever it is?
Yeah.
Same place.
Yeah, good. Usually I'd roll music to this, but I'm far too lazy this week, so deal with it. And how much welding do they really need to see?
Did you watch Mike Patey's last video?
No.
So he crashed that turbine one. He's built another one. It's got a 900 cubic inch billet, flat 6 I think isn't it? And he's running staged up to 500 shot of nitrous to try and get it to take off in 30 feet.
Bloody hell!
In a plane. How crystal clear is the audio, but
I don't know yet.
don't know yet. We'll find out. I didn't want to take that back and play it off, but I suppose if it comes forward to here still, it'll be alright, eh? It'll give me the access I need. I reckon I'm going to get a copyright strike for my microphone technology.
Reckon those jerks will be jerks? Chooches?
Oh, how's the serenity? You reckon Woody's been using Just for Men?
Sorry?
Woody's less grey. He's been dyeing his hair, I think.
Woody?
Is he?
Is he?
I'm pretty sure it looks black.
What the hell hair do I going on? like new.
That looks pretty symmetrical.
Yeah.
Surely it just goes in the same hole.
Yeah, it'll be spot on. Possibly go wrong.
This is going to be pretty hectic. Grandpa's going to have some street cred. Is that as low as I think it is already?
Yeah, I think so. Considering it's got no weight on it.
Good one, Joel. Mark Collins.
It's looking pretty low.
I'm not prepared for the amount of attention I'm going to get from the chicks with it that low.
Like Karen whinging about the drifter going up and down the street. Is that what we're talking about? Or?
I think there's 2 V6s racing in my street.
That one's
Oh yeah, the Dugger's going to fit in there. Satisfying. Just for the internet.
You reckon? Oh, wow. How he does that.
Did I have to bleed the brakes? No. I told
No, this is basically a drift car now. Turbo, Cressida, coilovers.
Not enough zip ties, too much aircon.
It's got a few zip ties, mate. Yeah, it does have aircon though, doesn't it?
Not enough limmy bashing. Alright, I'm officially hectic. I don't know how much lows this equates to. More lows than I'm used to, I think. Grandpa's going to have some stance.
It does look hectic.
It looks a lot lighter. I actually went and put the brake brackets and ABS brackets and everything back on. Didn't use zip ties there.
Isn't it a thing that if you got coilovers you have to use zip ties?
I think so.
You've broken the rules.
So basically, other than wiring the flex fuel sensor and shoving the wires into the car, I'm pretty much finished under it and in the engine bay, which means it can go back on the ground and go over there and I can start wiring it, I think.
Wow.
And then the new car can go into here.
The new, oh yes, the new one.
Not working on it, it's just
You can't
so
do
it's
it
out of the road.
until This
Yeah.
runs and drives under its own power.
Yeah. Yeah. And this weekend we're going to Power Play.
Yeah, which will be tomorrow for the
Tomorrow for them.
So
if you're out there, come out, and if there's room in the car, take you for a ride.
yeah.
I'm actually just going to do a documentary on Chris's car, and we decided my car, because it's quicker, is just going to be the camera car, because we can get all the angles.
Yeah, okay. We'll start at 100
Yeah.
and you have to stay in top gear.
My standard V8 planetary in my Power Glide is starting to mumble and groan and carry on, so there's a good chance it might come out the side, which means we'll be looking for a tilt tray from Willowbank sometime on Saturday, the 13th of February, if you've got a tow truck. Yeah. So we're taking the VL, the Supra and the Nugget KE10,
Yeah.
which got not approved because it looked too shit in the pictures, but they emailed back yesterday. Did you see that?
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
So it has been approved
They
now?
said see you at the track.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to send more photos of the engine to prove it.
It wasn't a piece of
Some
crap.
pile of shit we pulled out of a paddock.
Yeah.
Well, it kind of is, but put a motor in.
All right. Well, off camera, I'll put the tyres back on, put the back struts in because they're just straight bolt in.
Yeah, it's
And
pretty boring to watch.
next time you see this car, it should be over there, being all hectic low and stuff.
Yeah, and
I've got to learn how to adjust base heights and spring rates and crap too. And
pretty easy.
if these struts are bouncy, Joel, they're going through your window. All right. See you next week or tomorrow or whatever. Yeah.
Power Cruise.
Done.
A hat's going to be a thing now.
I don't know. Does it cover the fact that I haven't had a haircut in about a month and a half?
It does.
Maybe I can grow it long now.
Like a mullet. That's the latest thing, isn't it?
I'm about 10 years behind trends.
Is this flash all the time? I think that time thing was just flashing.
Flashing. That's ain't drift. One day I'll try. One day I'll try. I've got an 86. I'm already a drifter. I'm already a drifter. I'm already a drifter. I'm already a drifter.